And then ask you guys this question, because again, like I want this to be collaborative. I want this to be interactive. So as I share with you guys, my topic that I want to share with you today is that collab happily ever after, right? It's just like something fun I came up with this morning because everyone here wants to do collaboration. So what do you think the goal of collaboration is, right? Type it in the chat and I'll be sharing mine too. First, I should introduce myself. So I've been talking for about 20 some minutes. And if you guys are new to my world, my name is Diane Shelton. I'm a business coach and also a system strategist and multi-offer strategist because I love multiple offers, but I know it's really about alignment and it's all about being strategic. So the way that I really like to do things is that having my systems brain, I have a corporate background. I went for computer science, my MBA, all these things. But what I find is that, especially as women, nothing about women, right? But we are so heart-centered that we just want to get our mission out there. And the way that my brain is wired is that it's the more logical side. So I kind of pair that up a little bit. So for example, like the different tech that is available out there, right? So like Udemy is one thing. It's currently untapped as a potential for collaboration. So I help with like kind of creating different strategies that is customized for my clients to tap into more potential so that you're not working hard for your business. So that's what I want you to think about collaboration. So let me share with you some stuff here. Let me read real quick about what you guys are saying here in the chat. If I can scroll. Okay, so reactions. Okay, so goal of collab for Namisha is that it is to help and to be helped and reach a larger audience. Yes, so definitely it's two-way, right? Collaboration should be two ways. Maylene said it. She loves networking, combining skills and sharing it with her audience. Yes, it's all about networking. I get people, right? Like it's all about meeting. And then Jenny said that Jenilyn said it's helping different groups of people. I'm curious to hear a little bit more about that. Like, what is that for you in terms of what does different people mean, right? Like, because I know you're in different spaces, like the RV world and like traveling and all that stuff. And then if I miss anything, let me know. I see some introductions out there. And Sherry said, creating connections to find new biz besties. Yay! So if you guys are looking for biz besties, Sherry is looking for some. Be able to connect together and help each other to succeed together. Collab, for Cindy, it's collab, help both partners bring their hearts to their audience. Different audiences. Thank you for that clarification, gentlemen. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of conversations about connections, which is great. Christina just added to that collaboration for her is spreading the word together with like-minded business owners, networking in bundles, summits, interviews, posting blogs, and finding biz besties as well. So just again, like if those are the kinds of collaboration you're looking for, connect with Christina. It sounds like that's all encompassing. Is that the way you say it? There's another one that came in. I love these guys. So Tanya said collaboration can be powerful to strengthen your business. Great. And also to connect with real people, friends that understand you and your business. Yes, for sure. Okay, so a lot of things you're saying here, you guys, is great. Maylene also said it's to nice people behind the scenes and get to know who they are, which is what we're doing here, right? Like a lot of things nowadays, it's just like, we're not doing this anymore, which is the whole soul of collaboration. There's a few things that I feel like is missing in your guys' answers, and that's just me. Again, I had some time to think about this. So, and this is my question. So I kind of cheated. So let me share with you mine. For me, it's not just like what's in it for me, right? Like in a sense that, okay, I'm going to give you, but I'm really after your email address, right? Or the cool crew. Nowadays, kind of like what Maylene is saying, it's like we're not having that connection anymore because there's a lot of people that really rise above the collaboration space that are now what I'm calling the influencerpreneurs, which is now they have a big audience. Everyone wants to tap into that. So I don't want you guys to just think about it that way in terms of just like tapping into that, because it's no fun. Like, sure, it's once in a while, that's great to tap into that. But I also want you guys to think about your business. We're here as business owners. So what's in it for you from a qualified leads that convert to sales because you want to help more people? You want to partner with other people to really have more opportunities so you can both come together to both reach more people so that you can make sales. Like, it's okay to say you want sales. You're a business owner, right? Like, lean into that, because the more we talk openly about that, it's okay, because it's a taboo topic that as heart-led entrepreneurs, sometimes it's just like, oh, like you're just here for sales. No, we're here for sales and we're here for connection. And that's okay. Like, lean into that, because that kind of empowers you to really know how to sell without being icky. Okay. Because the last thing I wrote down is that it should feel good for you. It should be fun. It should feel aligned, and it should help up level you, right? So that's the other thing too. And so a few considerations I want you to think differently about is that I want you to be proactive, right? Like, I don't want you to just like add in your gift and like do the minimum promotion. Like, I didn't even do a minimum promotion. I just said, share it if you want to, share it if you can, because I know it's just like overwhelming sometimes. And honestly, I don't want to micromanage. I did that 1 year and it just felt so wrong. So I want you to do what feels good, but I want you to be proactive, because the more you show up, the more it's going to feel good for you. It feels lighter. So it's going to attract people that is also like that. The second thing is that it's all about having a collaboration to client process, right? Like, don't participate in a lot of these if you are not clear on your offer and you don't have a process to have when people show up in your DMs to be like, hey, let's just be friends. That's great. But again, like, what is your goal at the end of the day for your business, right? The collecting email address is becoming another vanity metric, kind of like social media with followers list. So I want you guys to think about, like, how can you not just make that your another vanity metrics? I want it to work harder for you so that you are collecting email address that's then converting to sales. And again, working smarter, repurpose the gifts. Kind of like the reason I have the Udemy here is because I want to show you guys that, like, the trainings that you're having here, you can repurpose in spaces like these. Like, I repurpose some of my trainings in Udemy, the smaller ones, because that is where people can then see you as the expert outside of the social media space. Again, this is on tap right now. So I want you guys to lean into like all of these other spaces that may not be like the mainstream in our business space, right? So lastly, my invitation is that DM me the word Christmas on Instagram or Facebook if you're more in there. And let's map out your collaboration to client process, right? Like, I want to see if you are aware of the gaps that you might be leaving money on the table. I know, like, for a couple of my clients that we've mapped out whether they're doing their collaboration bundle in terms of this is like, okay, making sure you as the host, you shine the light on you, not everyone else. And then you're in the kitchen doing all the cleanup, doing all the cooking while everyone else is having fun. So Christina's just nodding at me. And then the other thing is that if you're participating, I want you guys to also do that, right? Like, if you're inviting people as one of the call to action to join your Facebook group, I want you to be able to have qualifying conversations with people in terms of just like, okay, what's the right questions to ask that will get you to have them raise their hand and then have that conversation that feels good for you, and that will then ultimately close the sale in their timeline, not your timeline. Okay, so that is my calls to action there in my thing.